What is up, everybody? This is Night Shift, and I'm back for episode 12, week 11 of my UMass Dynasty. And we're going to start out as always, and I'm going to show you guys all of the scouting, as well as there's only two guys left that we're really talking to. As you can see on the right, there's a whole bunch of soft commits, and as you can see on the bottom here, we got one more commit, and that's Joe Davis, the cornerback right there. The 70 overall guy. Alright, so I think we are going to, well, I'm just going to go up and down really quick and show you guys soft commits and the grades. And alright, first we're going to start out with, we're going to finish up scouting these tight ends and make sure that they don't take a dive, because that would be not so great. So an hour left on each one of them, finishes everything up, and he turned out pretty much exactly as I expected. We'll get a nice pleasant surprise right here when we finish scouting Mr. Benson right here, and he goes +5 to a 64. So we got two 64s and a 66. One of them should switch over to fullback and be kind of good. Alright, as you can see, we're not that far back right here anymore with Eric Ray, this kicker. And, oh, we get a big boost right there by getting that sway in. And we're going to finish out this whole hour that I gave him. And hopefully he just needs to make it one more week. And that'll allow us to get that visit in and possibly overtake Oregon and Texas. It's a long shot, but hopefully we can get it done. Just for convenience purposes, I moved him up to the top of the list. And now we're going to focus on Andre Vert. We have now moved up to second on him. And you can see I am having a little bit easier time now with him, since we got all of those top ones at average. I can get a few points on him. Now it's actually worth spending some time, but those are the things you got to go through to get that later on. And his visit is also week 12, so we're going to hopefully get through that. Alright, just one last check there, going up and down through, showing you guys all the soft commits and all the grades and the visits, and the only two people that we're going for were those two top guys. Everybody else just spending time on them. Checking out the classes, we're sitting here in 42nd. Alright guys, now we're going to start the game. And this week, everybody all knows that it's the big matchup of the year for us, Toledo. This is what it's been building up for the entire season, so I got a little bit of extended gameplay in this one. Alright, so we're going to start it out same as we always do. We're going to try to establish the run early, and then do it, and do it some more. Alright, we kind of went backwards a little bit here on the first drive, and I was unable to get anything going, as you can see, and I had to punt. This is their first part of their drive. I stopped them right there, and on 3rd and inches, you're going to see Ivy come up with a huge, well, they're going to call it a fumble recovery, but it's kind of an interception right there. Alright, the very next drive, they're going to come back on 3rd down and complete a big play over the top. Unfortunately, I had a linebacker on there, tight end right there. Didn't work out so good. Alright, and a couple of plays later, I'm just going to be barely late getting to the quarterback, and he's going to toss a touchdown. And Toledo's going to tie this game up at 7, and it's actually going to be a game. Alright, now we are going to continue running it, giving it up to Broadnax, and seeing what he can do, because now he's up to the top 10. He's 10th in rushing in the NCAA for this season. Alright, now later on in the drive, let's see, maybe one play later, we are going to connect with Blanchflower over the middle, get him finally involved after the last game not being involved at all. And now another 3rd down that I'm unable to convert. I'm going to have to give the ball back. Alright, so after the punt, they have it. But you're going to see right there, Harrison comes up with the big interception, and we have it in the red zone. Now the very next play, we get the numbers advantage on that left side, and Broadnex comes in for the score, as he so often does. Alright, let me show you guys the schedule. You guys can see what's happened so far this season, and as you can see, in 2 out of the last 3 games, I've only given up 3 points. So the defense has been rolling, and the offense has been very good as well. But this is the big one right here, so we can't sleep on them. Toledo's got a pretty decent offense. Gotta make sure and stay focused for this whole game as you watch them complete a first down, and I'm gonna stop them right there and force a punt. Alright, now it's 14-7 right before half. If we do this correctly, we could make it all the way, but they're going to stop me, and I'd have to give it back again. Alright, now 2 minutes 22 seconds to go. They're going to try to get this downfield. I know it. And, okay, there's one first down. Not a big deal. And a couple of plays later, and I hand it off and break a big one in right there. I swear I got blocked in the back, but it's not called. And Toledo's going to get in there for a touchdown. Now with a tie game, we need to get down there, score again before the half. And Broadnex breaks a big play off that draw play. And now possibly we're going to be in field goal range, but Broadnex breaks it big again. And we're going to score another touchdown here before halftime. So we got a 21-14 lead. And there's a 3rd and 18, which I really thought I had them stopped with like 18 seconds to go. And he breaks that big run up the middle with that option draw, whatever the hell that was. And now with 10 seconds to go, they're going deep for the end zone. And, oh, he completes it, but it's not in the end zone. We're going to keep him out. Now with 6 seconds to go, they tried one play, couldn't get the touchdown, and they settled for the field goal. Alright, so we're going to take this 21-17 lead into halftime. I'm cool with that. That's about as good as I could ask for at this point. So we're going to check out the top 25 since we are both in the top 25. I'm going to be sitting here at 23, and as you can see, Toledo's sitting there at 16. So we're going to get a nice boost in rank if we can come away with this victory. And now we're going to check out the media poll. We're actually in at 22, and Toledo's 17 right there. But this would be a really, really nice boost if we can pull this one out. Definitely gonna help us out with the rankings. We're gonna jump up big time after this one. All right, 3rd and 11. You're gonna see me come up with a big sack right there, and we're gonna pick the ball back up on the very next play. And again, that left side is wide open for Broadnex, and he comes up with another big play. All right, now there's going to be, we're going to hit Michael for a first down right here, get it into the red zone, and with all the running that we've been doing, this is just like taking candy from a baby. Nobody covering Blanchflower, and that's an easy, easy touchdown. Alright, now we got somewhat of a cushion. We got an 11-point lead here with 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, but it's not over yet. They get that first down right there, but the very next play, I'm going to get that sack, create a really bad situation for them, get him in the 3rd and 21, and he comes up with the catch, but it's short, and they'd end up having to punt it. And now we are just continuing to roll. Blanchflower coming up big still, and as you can see, he's 6th in the Mackey voting as of right now, with 643 yards and 5 touchdowns. So we're trying to really help him get to the top of that list. Alright, and now, a minute 40 to go, sticking with Blanchflower, doing the same thing we've been doing to get this far. And here on 3rd and 8, everything's covered. Blanchflower's double covered, but we're going to go up anyway, and he's going to come down with the catch. Why? Because he's a monster, that's why. Alright, as you can see, the championship contender, this is also going to help us out as of next week. We're going to go up to pretty much where Toledo is in our ranking, hopefully. Alright, now with this 35-17 lead, everything seems to be in the bag. But you never know. If they go down and score right here, and after a couple of plays, it kind of looks like it's going to be one of those drives, then this is actually going to be a pretty close game. And no, these are not replays. They keep running the same slant almost over and over and over again. And for some reason, it's getting right in there, and I can't get there to stop it. Alright, now I'm going to run that out route. And they ended up scoring the touchdown. Oh, I'm sorry. And we're going to have the 35-23 lead, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion, cut it to 10. Alright, after kicking off, now I'm just going to try to run the clock down, run it out. But as you can see, they get me into a third down. Got to throw it. And I'm going to come up with a big catch right there from Michael. That was huge. And here's another third down a few plays later, but we're getting that time off the clock. And Barrett comes up huge right there and gets like 3 yards after contact to get that first down. Alright, and now you'll see Reggie Watts come up with another big first down. And now I think a touchdown right here is going to seal the deal, so we're going to go for this. Right here, Blanchflower on that left side. And the corner doesn't bite on the underneath route, and that's going to end up being intercepted, unfortunately. Alright, now they're trying to come back, taking a deep shot, and Wilson comes up with the big interception, and that's pretty much going to finish off their chances of doing anything. So on first down, I'm going to take this opportunity to send Reggie Watts way deep down the right side, and with a bust-in coverage, that's going to be an easy touchdown. Alright, and before I leave you here, guys, we'll finish up by showing you the conference standings. After this week, we're going to be 10-0. Toledo's going to drop to 9-1. And most likely, we're going to play them again in the championship game for the MAC title. So we definitely need them to win the rest of their games and keep a ranking. And hopefully we'll beat them again right at the end of the season. And that'll help our rank as we go into our bowl games. And that was their last gasp right there. And now, I was being stupid right here, and this is what happens when you act stupid. It bounces off a Blanchflower, and they catch it in midair, and they score a touchdown. All I had to do was run the ball like one time, and the clock would have run out. But I do that, they score a touchdown, and then they do an onside kick. And since I don't care with a 10-point lead, I don't put the onside kick team on. I get it, but they cause a fumble. And then, with 5 seconds to go, they're going to take one last shot to the end zone here. And no, gets picked off by Johnson, and that's going to do it for this game. So we're going to take Toledo down, and your final is going to be 42-32. Offense played great, defense played very well. Even though they gave up 32, they still played very well. Alright guys, now before I let you go, I'm going to also show you, as always, well, you see Broadneck's their player of the game, as he should be. We threw the ball a lot in this game. I completed 12 out of 19. Broadneck's still got his 100 yards, only on 13 rushes. Blanchflower was a monster, as he always is. And Reggie Watts been coming up big lately. See the offensive line, gave up a couple of sacks, but they did alright. Had a couple interceptions, a couple of fumbles, a couple of sacks. Defense overall had a pretty good game. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Make sure that you come back, check in with us next week when we take on Bowling Green. Alright, peace guys.